Magade usayimilo
Kuba ngilivusele maswati akithi emsakatweni Swaziland Democratic News Voice of the People 29.6 naleminye imisakato esibambisana nayo faculty eSwatini News Week. Maswati akithi ngifuna nje sesikhuluma kabanti ngale indzaba yalapha eSimunye Country Club la kuthiwa khona kulahleke umphefumulo. Kungasiwo ukucala kulahleke umphefumulo, lo mndeni ke ukhala ngeke ukuthi nakwendekile lesigameko sesendekile kude lo weta kibo indzaba sevele emaphepheni sebathi laba baseSimunye abakushidwa kulomndeni kanti kude laba bakushidwa umndeni nabo lo mndeni sibabona lenzaba sebabona emaphepheni kanti bebasoloke bahamba nebafabo lapha bayobhukusha. Sinembuto ke Maswati akithi ukuthi njengoba leya ndzawo akusiko ukucala nje ukuthi kube nedigameko leti ilahle imphefumulo, sekukanyenti imiphefumulo ilahleka kwacala kwaba neSimunye Country Fair laphayana bekungathi wonke umnyaka nakunale mcimbi bamfube bafa kabuhlungwana. Ngesathi ngifuna sikhulume kakhulu ngale ndzaba yale pool lena ngoba bantwana lokuthi nje kunemiphefumulo lelahlekako kulawo ma-pools noma kulawo ma-swimming pool kuyinto le bese seyithusa kakhulu esiveni. Lokubuhlungu ukuthi yonke indzawo leta-operator i-swimming pool ngekwati kwethu noma ngekwati kwami asengicheck lana yana indzawo babasendele la ngifuna ukuyithatha nje kunobabe ngiyifunze njengoba injalo bese siyakhona nekuyikhulumisa khona la emsakatweni. Kulukhuni Maswati akithi kuthi sidalahlekelwa ngomphefumulo bese labelumbi nasekalahlekelwa umphefumulo they don't show any signs of remorse or kuncestela lo mndeni laphayana. Kulukhuni ke nangabe ngeke umndeni lowo uncestelo. Ngifuna nje ukuyifunza because ibhalwe lapha ngumndeni ngifuna ukuyifunza nje lencwadi ngawuthi nje share screen ngitela angathi noma itawuvela kahle yini bamake kepha I will try my best ukuthi sikhone ukuyibona nayi lenzaba la. I'm not sure ukuthi iyavela. Okay, I'm hoping ukuthi iyavela ngalapha emakhaya sitawenda so sitayizuma washo umuntu sitayizuma ukuze kuthi ukhona kuyibona nawe. Icala ithi Dear Simunye Club Management, the death of my son Azokuhle Masuku on Saturday 7 enyangeni yesi-10 2023 at your premises, concerned about your PRO who lied in Times News about sending condolences to me or any member of my family. Not even one person from your institution did that since the demise of my son. Uyaqhubeka ke lapho ngifuna uyifunza njengoba injalo Maswati uthi we tend to live in a culture now where people have unbelievable, inconceivable amounts of money without any kind of remorse. As someone who has lived the nightmare of losing my son in your premises, I know that the enormous hole left behind remains forever. His death brings new experience to my life, that of a wound that will not heal. I didn't want your institution to assist me with money or any other contributions, but I only needed you to practice full human measure of compassion and empathy towards me and my family. It really pains and I'm shocked. Swimming pool. You only wiped out blood and blood not to traumatize your customers, and you continued with business as usual. Yane, he's dead. Ibhalwe ngibaba wakhe umndeni Masuku lendzaba. Then masuku kuthiwa ngaleli langa bahamba-ke emaswati akithi baya lapha eSimunye nebamfa bakhe lababili, umfana nentombazane nemkakhe. Bamfana bathi-ke kuma kwabo bafuna kuyoswima, so you know kids, so they rush to the swimming pool. Nabafika lapha umfana wangena emantini, nabafika bakhanza umfana ukuthi sovele umitile and mara nabamkhipha lamantini bamzama ngabo CPR lokumpressa, bamkhiphe lamanti, bamzame ngako konke i-human first aid lento wako, umfana wagcine vele angakaphaphami khona lapho. Kwakunengadi-ke lapha, sathi ukuthi le ngadi yaphuma kanjani. BaseSimunye bavele bagijimela kususa le ngadi kuze ukuthi ama-customer abo angatawethuka, bachubeka with business as usual. That was the scene. Bekufuneka ngabe emaphoyisa ayivala lendzawo, kwenziwa a proper investigation, kwayiwa bo CCTV footages, kubuka ukuthi kwendekeni, nobody cared. Ithi lendzaba-ke maswati akithi emabhizinisi la kanjena ayachubeka as if kude lokwendekile ngoba bona babaphathi bethi zaba banemali. Siyithini-ke thina singemaswati, because thina sivelela singemisakato nje, sivelela kukhuluma tintfo leti-real and touching lives, not just to jeopardize people's businesses, but sivelela kuthi sitotsinza letinhlitiyo talamanye emaswati. And now if we call to boycott Lianzao, they to be like a Maswati, noma there is a scheme of people who are heartless against them. When Bona they didn't even take care of anything or consult the family, are you okay? About funeral basis, just to go on. We can't be losing. First of all, every swimming pool, there is a law. Let's akube ne lifeguard. Masikhuluma nge lifeguard, sikhuluma ngebantu lokumele bambe bagadze bahlale lapha etulu, kuba nesitulo sakhona lesiphakeme. Lokuhlala lapha etulu ubuka lapha emandini at every cost, ugadze bantfana, ugadze labaswimako, ubuka anyone lo khombisa i-sign of a distress call, lo bhabhako noma lo mitako utambona saphamsetana. I-lifeguard is an experienced person lokwati kokubhukusha noma lokwati kokuhlamba, which means is a professional. Lo hlala agadzile uyati ukuthi okay uyamita loya kunjani, especially bantwana, they are the priorities of a lifeguard. You can never run a commercial place lefana ne Simunye Country Club where there's a commercial swimming pool where you pay to be inside that swimming pool. You understand? That place is supposed to have a guard. Even if kufana naselwandle nje, elwandle bo Durban, there's a team called a coast guard. The coast guard igadzele coast everywhere for a mashaki, laba swimako, laba bhabhako, igadze anything so that it don't book assist. And then we have a place like Simunye Country Club where life is lost and they don't care and they don't do anything. And lema families abuhlungu ngaleyo ndlela. And the kubuhlungu sisukile thine sahamba saya kulama Facebook groups abo noma kule Facebook page abo. We started writing to them about the issue of umfana lo sashonile. Guess what these people did? Emva ukuthi kushone azokuhle, we went to their pages sababhalela. First of all, bucale babo wakhe wababhalela, bamblocker, badelete nale comment. Sahamba tsine labanye saya kuleli page, safike sangena, safike sakhuluma nakhona, babloga, badelete ama comments because they want to keep their country fair, whatever it is. They want to keep it safe. They want to keep it off the grid of then how many of you are going to die in the place and they don't care? Ngicela sesishayela neni maswati akithi nayi inombolo la ngaphasi le nayi ithi 76328758 uyashaya siyayikhulumisa le ndzaba wena ubona ukuthi akwendiwe njani ngawucala lapha kuma comments kepha sitawufuna lokucala nge-phone call maswata kithi letawuvela kini uyashayela ku-76328 lo mnye bengimfuna ngusergeant Cebile Shongwe just ukuthi asiphe i-heads up about i-procedure yemaphoyisa amaswata kithi to find out ukuthi in procedurally ngasishaya isingisi procedurally noma procedurally kufanele ukuthi kwenteke njani emaphoyiseni concerning ama-issues lafana la ufanele kwenteke njani ngitiphi tinyathelo nobela kathatha abatali asengicale ngana ngomholi sawubona mholi siyakubukela ehlelweni
leadership kunjani futhi
siyaphila singeva wena mholi
leadership ngiva buhlungu mani ngalo mntwana Masuku because Masuku is one of my best friends. Recently nje we are opening failure engineering namandla kabisi. Lento lende Masuku leadership, to be honest with you, it was uncalled for.
Yeah.
Mina sekufaka umntwana eSimunye club la. Impela ngabheka lisenze pass. Okwendekela pha Simunye club sine PRO. The whole PRO awuqambe manga ku media. Endebudlava.
Yeah.
Every year lapha emholi kufundwana. Every year kufumuntu.
Hey.
So emafatu dawuva buhlungu emoloyi ngoba ngemgcibelo atabagcwele lapha eSimunye club. You will be surprised. Lokuthi kuthiwa nje boycott, it's very much useless. Emaswati ede indlebe. Kube kuyahambe the thing should be shut down once. Because lapha slaughterhouse lapha. Every year kufumuntu. And lo owner wale nto le yavele urantsha tinyoka, uexpecta ini. Kune tinyoka lapha phasi lapha lezabantu. Isebenza ngatala abantu. Baba imolo kukhona umuntu.
I know, senguvile mina. Ngiyabonga mholi. Esikhuluma yona indzaba lapha eSimunye Country Club maswata kithi ngiqale ngibuye lana ngifunze i-comment lebuya lapha kusikhumbuzo uthi angisayi, my wife wanted to visit for my 1st November birthday angisayi siyachubeka uthi manje labelungu bakhombisa kwedzelela eMaswati ngithi siyashayela naMaswati. We need a comment that will come from the public about your opinion ngalendzaba because it is one of the most painful stories. Nawe ungaba naye umfana, you will want to ukuthi umfana akho makafika ku supervisor beside when I'm standing supervisor, but there should be a trained lifeguard lokadze impilo ngaso sonke isikhathi makwendeka konke lokho bebakuphi. What did they say? Ukhanze ukuthi they didn't say anything, they didn't even compensate or say whatsoever because budlapha lobendeke lapha and ibona into letsinana kakhulu abafuni lobudlapha bube ngakibo. That is why eMaswati makakhuluma ayikhulumisa lenzaba bayababloga babadelete because abafuni tikhanza bona baba at fault. They don't want to jeopardize their business, but yet they failed to formally call the family to apologize for their mistake and often not placing a lifeguard or coast guard in that area. Because you can't say you're operating pools for operation, yet those pools is like enter at your own risk, but you are calling this place a public space where everyone utele call. So silapho asemfunze na ilenye comment la mfana wabandlamini uthi if Eswatini was a country bekutothathwa tinyathelo kodwa ngoba kuseplazini kufa kwesilwane nje plazini akunamsebenzi walutho tito la natanzeke bubuhlungu ngoba lapha kusebenta eMaswati kodwa nakuswima yeah, ubhalile manje bengasakhona ukubuka uthi nonsikelelo ayivale nje once. Uthi ke lona awavalwe ke asikwati ukuthi singafelwa abantwana sithi siyatotoza nathi sithi siyaditotoza uyaqhubeka uyabhala. In fact, let's get that timbokotho nakubita sihambe ngqunu lekuma premises. Yeah, I think eMaswati could call a protest and placards, and we should go to that place unless they take action against that and also work on ukuthi bakhone kuxolisa kuleli khaya or say anything to the family kahle professionally. Unless they do that, if bangakwenda, I mean, I'm suggesting we should go there as people and to raise our concern and raise our awareness, which logo is uncalled for, because Anzo is a Swazi child, Baba Wake is a Swazi, and so what we take and go and support people who really don't care about the life of a human being, or so-called black human beings. They don't care, because if Gufumvana what John Fazil, if Gufumvana what Ruben whatever, if Gufumvana what Tony, noma Gufumvana what Ronald, blah blah blah, labelung all, they will write condolences. They will go to the families and say, how can we assist you? We are so sorry. But because Gufumvana what they don't care. And it's uncalled for. Why didn't they call the family? Why didn't they consult the family? Why didn't they assist the family in anything or other? Ningle sikhala ngabo ke sisive seMaswati. Usilona kanzi kwendekani kule pool, because lenzala bebathi ishona phansi kakhulu, then iyavala kwakhiwa lentsha nayo bamfu bayafa. There is a problem. Asengibambe lomunye siyamukele emsakatweni sawubona. Siyaphila sile singeva wena.
Siyaphila, ukhuluma na Temalangeni Dlamini waseSwatini but ngiseDurban.
Yes, Temalangeni.
Ngiyayibona indzaba yaseSimunye Country Club. Ngicabanga ukuthi simaSwati we have to boycott le ndzawo leya. Akusiko ukuthi kufe lo mfana lona namhla semaningi eMaswati lafile. Either umdala noma umncane uyafa eSimunye, and i-management yakhona ayimlileli vele umndeni. Last year December I was there ngithi keep out nebantu abamwe wafa umfana. I think mangimbuka ngeminyaka lo yantombadala beka lapho ma 13-14 years. Embi wethu bamkhipha bambeke eceleni wafakwa emotweni waphuthumisa esibhedlela, but ngoba sibadala besibona ukuthi akasekho vele. Basikhipha for 2 hours lapha kucleanwa le pool, then sabuyela sangena ekhathi epoolini. Thine-ke lesiteli ngekuhlatshwa inhliziyo asibanga sisabuyela sasesiphuma nje siyahamba. So uyabona ukuthi kude buntu ngeke ukuthi kufe umuntu liSwati kuphele nje 2 hours ibusiness ibuyele isebenze njengoba injalo. EMaswati ukuthi akalaleli atawubuyela ngalo ngaDecember kutobe busy kanye umphefumulo lo hamba lapha imbole singeke siyireplace.
Yeah.
Ngiyabonga baba.
Siyabonga. Thank you so much, man. Mawungumntali, you understand the pain. You understand the pain. Going there's a family happy, and then all of a sudden something happens, and nobody cares about that. Google management, because you think you are white and you can't say anything to black people because you're white. It's like degrading your status or whatsoever that management thinks about Bamfulabamnyama, and it's seen as the people who do support them. I'm just calling to say, how about we stop going there at the first place? That's not the only place that there is in Swaziland. I've seen Zawe cleaner, Lekona, La Peswatini, we YouTube long and tola swimming pool. Snato things are letihe, upele to let in Sabin Tabona cool. We can go somewhere else, because they have failed ukubambisana nemaswati. Useboyeni sawubona. Siyaphila njani baba?
Yeah, siphilile sisela ngamaswati. Phetheni ngenzaba yasesimunye. Akusiyo yona yodwa indzawo la kuphela khona amaswati akithi.
Yes.
Ayaphela and you are doing nothing about it. Instead ukuthi thina ngabe siyasukuma siyakhuluma kusinamaphela aphela.
Except ukuthi lena iyendeke and the parent decided to report it. Let's say because this one the parent reported it, and the unfair thing ukuthi they ignored him and blocked him. That is the issue. That is not good. That's what the after every day we are speaking Alenzabalena because it directly involves Umtalwa Lumvana trying to consult with the people and gets ignored.
Angashona umntwana la but siqhubeke thine labanye kungathi kuphele kwendekile. Namuhla kushone wakaMasuku kusasa angashona wakaflakade wakithi. But ke ngokuthi akusiwa kithi ngiyaqhubeka ngingene lamandini ngibhokosha. Athe sisukungeni simaswati sesikhulume iqiniso. Lokho lokwendeke kulomntwana akusiko. Basatha uqhubeka. Baphele kube bedela bangithela ngakho.
Mawubuka umlethu kwenziwa yini ukuthi laba balesimunye basibloke masibabuta ngalenzaba noma basignore masibabuta ngalenzaba nekuthi nje lapha ka Facebook uthi uyabhala ubuta ngalenzaba bakubloke badelete konke nawubuka wena yini?
They doesn't care about thina maswati. Abasihloniphi nje abakuthathi njengomuntu ophila ko. That's what we like in political. Uma umnyama wafa kufanele ukuthi kuhambe into nje. But if that person was white, something ngabayenda. Ngibona khona ukuthi kukhunga kakhulu because umntwana wemlungu sithi ngabe bakhuluma ba voice out ma condolences abo public. But ngakuthi umnyama una niwo ngithi mina simaswati kanti siyadlulada because lo kushonela umntwana lo next week athabe bagcwele emaswati lapha achubeka apho ushonela omunye sime 2 hours phinde sibuyele emantini. I've been there bayaphela embi kwami.
Manje yini le yenda ukuthi laba basesimunye kude yini ma lifeguards kude yini umuntu lobekwa ngoba phela umthetho uthi mawuranisha swimming pool funeka kube nemuntu logadzayo. Logadzayo lesehlakalo tosheshe andikete isito licala noma kutakulule masowendeka sowumita.
Lengo nginothisa ngabo they do have ama lifeguards but nama lifeguards abo angicabanga ukuthi bonke they are professionally trained. Ukuthiwa nje uyakwathi ukubhusha. Uma uthi ngiyabona hlamba kuthiwa okay hamba lapha. Abawati lo msebenzi wabo. Kahle ikho. Bona nje baqashwa nje kuthiwa cha uyakwathi ukuhlamba athi ngiyakwathi. Kusekuphelele yongena lapha. Abanye bakhona ukhanza basisidla nabo nakudla kwethu. Lo kungathi kuya lo mcondo kuyawuthi kabetha but usemsebenzi nomuntu. Ukhomba lokuthi lo msebenzi wabo labaqashwe lo wona abawathi sibaya nje umsebenzi just for ukuthi bafuna ukuthola imali. Otherwise they doesn't care about lamaswati.
Ngoba kube lifeguard be-attentive igadzile betawubona phela umfana nje uyambona sona umfana uyamita phela loya because no lifeguard ugadzelo ukuthi uswima kahle yini loya uhlamba kahle lo shobele uvumbukile yini ugadzile konke. That means lo bekasebenza lapha beyangakagadzi at all.
Gadzi lutho kude nje kakho ngishona kusebeka khona but ngile kusho ukuthi abawadi lokuthi bacashelwe angeke ukuthi ephulini la nebantwana khona labancane kube bede bantu ufune ngila ngicabanga khona ukuthi kufanele kube at least a minimum of 10 ama lifeguard labagade labantwana ababadi ukuthi okay we have bantwana laba at least labangaka if singaboni munye ashisha respond babe laphathi mandini nabo bababuka ukuthi okay ngisephelele because lokho nje lakini ngikukhomba ukuthi kude vele fanele abadashi bakhona but they are doing that. Kukhulu manje simaswati lengakusho mina masingabambisana sesikhulumeni singanye ukuthi wabani umntwana ngoba kusasa kwaba sesikhulumisene ukuthi cha Simunye Club uyasicedzela abantu bethu yini lengakwenza ukuze sithi nithembe ngoba kade thina simathi wathi bancane bathembako mina ngithi Simunye Club angisasithembe lutho nani ngapha ngangena lapha ngadraw
yeah. Injalo nje Maswati, so siyayibuka. Let me go to the comment section. Let me get some comments from our viewers here. Uthi Zondo Colin akusuye Simunye yedwa. All these public pools bantu bayafa mutani betempilo. It's true, yes, Zondo, that what happens after if a procedure ayikalanzelwa yokugadza abantu lababhukushayo. That is a problem. On our line, Sesna Sergeant Cebile Shongwe, ngifuna ukukhuluma naye lana. Nguvusele phize ngumukele Ntimanze sikhuluma indzaba yaseSimunye Country Club lapho kushone khona umfana anzokuhle kabuhlungu lapha. Kuthiwa labelumbi abakakhona i-consult umndeni but bagcina sebabona nje kubhalwa lapha kubo Times ukuthi umndeni bawuncestele kepha baba wakhe umfana nemndeni wonke uyakuphika lokho. Ngifuna kwathi nje ukuthi ngeke umthetho ema-swimming pool bantwana bayangena unsupervised yini noma ufuna kube nemuntu lo trained ukuthi angene lapha emandini noma agadze labantwana kwenteke kanjani vele?
Cha lapha okay ma-swimming pools ayagadwa vele futhi kube nebantu laba-trained for ukuthi noma sekwenteka igodi basheshe bangene fast basevele abantu ngawulekisa nje lapho nalala sikhona kwenteka kanjalo bathi-ke lapho amazi masithi basebenza kanjani ngoma bathi nje itolo bavele nje bachubeka bahamba baye esibhedlela laba abasabafike laba e-club basula ingadi bachubeka bantu babhukusha so kuthi-ke kwenteka njani asathi and nemaphoyisa phela sathi nokuthi kube sekuba i-crime scene lapho phele khona umuntu nalo nje lo muntu uhlatshwe into lapha unozi ngoba bathi bekunengadi
Lokusho ukuthi phela umfana ngenteka uweleti kwensimbi khona lapha ngekhathi itonke timvo lete safety letingakabukwa kusheshe kuyasuswa nje kuthiwa lamanye amaswati akachube kabhukushe ke khona lapho sidididi nje
lamanye amaswati khona nje nomunye umntwana lona nomuna 16 years intombatana naye wamida khona ifethakamida bathi bambona nje after some time ukuthi sowuthulile bathi bathiwa le management yathi akungena umntwana lona 6 years nazuthi amkhiphe lapha lo muntu so uyabona ukuthi impilo yemaswati benjulwa ngayo lapha igcikwe etulo so ngemaswati akaxwayisane nabafuna kuyojabula bathi khona enye indawo lapho sifana naso leSimunye ivuliwe kumalindla siyawacela emaswati ukuthi akaye khona asuke lapha eSimunye yakusikwe kucakatha nami ngisephoyisa ama-incidents akhona maningi kakhulu and kude lokwenziwa kukhona yena bona bayasola ukuthi maybe isigodi sine-connection lapha because maningi ama-complaints ale yandulo but-ke lokhu kubuhlungu ukuthi emaswati solo bayakunikisa kudawo lapha nanamhlanje lo so iningi impilo maswati amahle funa sicabangele lo mlungu lo yabathi uvune itolo embihalenye indlela ngoba nje baqhubekile itolo kwaba normal kwaba tape inamaphoyisa kwaba normal nje so ukuthi-ke lapho vele iscene already seyivele yonakele noma ngabe kunecala lokunjani ngeke kusabonakala uyadibuta ukuthi why kusebenteke budedengu kanjena yini kahle kahle lele fihlwayo
yeah maye siyabonga comrade
okay
phuma cece shonga lapha bengifuna nje lokukwatisa lokuthi indzawo le kanjena uyaye wente kanjani uthi Lindo Masuku asinabantwana labatakwendiwa imihlatshelo thini. Kanjalo uthi Phindezana, we need to march, we need a march eSimunye. Yes, I think so nami. Uthi embuso akuvalwe nje lento. Uyabuya Ndumiso uthi Simunye club is dangerous. Uthi Lindo Masuku, how can you continue with business as if kufe impungane? Uthi Xoli Moya Dlamini set story. Uthi shothi nalokudla kwakhona nje sidliswa. I'm taking comments from the public, I'm taking comments from the people. Uthi futhi Dlamini 2021 Christmas, I was at the George Hotel and my daughter was swimming. The lifeguard was actually inside the pool with the children. I was impressed. Another lifeguard was outside watching the swimmers. Thank you. That is how you do it. Yes. You have lifeguards inside the water. You have lifeguards outside the pool. Low shouty, unless when now you think you have got Banfana Bako, Labanga Miti, no matter you can take your children there if you want. But at the end of the day, our job would see sensitize about the lembato, how they handle cases like this, how they take care noma by tatanjan human life we are born bayibuka kanjani human life impilo yemuntu, because a place that does not have value for human life is not a place that is we supposed to go, because a place that have value for human life is making sure we see badvan if they enter swimming pool bangena lakshalo khona yini. Is the child a good experienced swimmer? Okay, does the child need supervision? You understand? You can't just run a place they go there and you don't place a coast guards or lifeguards to make sure we see Bamfana are safe. And then when an accident happens, you just wipe it away ganjalo and continue with business as usual as if nothing happened. Oh, guess what, Mlungu? We value human life. We black people, we value human life. We respect the dead, irregardless if it's your business or whatsoever. You should have consulted the family. You should have said condolences to the family. You should have assisted the family with whatsoever that they needed, because I guess the fault was in your club, because you should have placed Emma lifeguards in the swimming pool before Umvana falls into the swimming pool and drowns. It's hard, it's painful to lose a child. We've got kids, young ones. We imagine losing one of your own. Uti Spilele Notando Skonze, they say anything to defend their business, but nje gubuhlungu. And the patients numaloti mine up in there, so sabuta before singing a swimming pool, but sikude loqashele ukugatsa abantu ungena at your own risk. Nemambala one lady lesamkhadza lapha was rescued by one of us. If there's no lifeguard, why do you take your kids to Simunye? Or if whether umzala mangende usuya swima lapha ubanjwe stroke noma ubanjwe mafits or ube ne-attack ye-seizure, who's going to rescue you? Then why do you open public spaces, enter at your own risk? Yeah, Maswati ngiyabona la comments akekho kahle. There's Mdeni Masuku. I would like Mdeni Mr. Masuku to call me. Mr. Masuku. Please call me Mr. Masuku. Please call me Mr. Masuku. This issue we should talk about it. If you can, my brother, if you can, please do call me. I'll just put my number in the comments here on WhatsApp. Just put my number here, 76328758. I don't know Mr. Masugu. I didn't talk to Mr. Masugu. I didn't even call Mr. Masugu. I'm following the Mr. Masugu story because I'm a parent. I think I've got a child around Azoguhle. You know, you can imagine, you know, I can't imagine the pain of losing a child like that. You know, that is why it's funagusi gini masugu ngasini. The country at large is sharing your pain. Is sharing your pain. And I want to make it clear to the management, yes, Simunye, that Masugu did not call us, did not even say anything. We followed the story on our own because the story, it really reflected on us badly about the Simunye country fair, whatever it's called, the club, you know, that we can't be going there anymore. We can't be taking our kids there. The Eswaz is we can't be doing that anymore. Maybe your white friends should go there and let's see if you won't put lifeguards to guard them because our children are at risk and we can never take Tipilo Tebambana to a place le risk. Deleting the comments and closing because Jalivo Labayendile bavalelo usis comment lapha kule page lapha. Why? Because they don't want to hear from us and they want to take us as haters, but rather than consent citizens. And that is uncalled for. They will block, they will close. You can't write to them. You can't complain because it's bad for their customers. It's bad for their business. Oh, guess what? It's good to take responsibility because if you take responsibility, the people will see that, oh, these guys, they value human life. They actually do care. And now it doesn't matter if they do come later because, oh, well, they just didn't at the first place. Says siyabonga Buthabiso for the awareness angiphinzi ngibukele lwami lubeke lunyawo uthini angiphinzi ngilubeke lwami lunyawo lapho. Yes, our children's life matter. Doesn't matter if they are black or white or whatever, but our children's life matter. And in that place, if it does not put or make a public apology, if they don't make a public apology, if they don't make a public apology to all the life lost in their premises and into them family Ramasugu, we are calling to boycott going there. And when we talk about boycotting, it's all the services. That place is big, it's got food, it's got whatever. If we're just saying we're boycotting everything. Because if they still show us the middle finger by not coming and making a public apology, it doesn't matter. There's something called damage control, whereby you take that heat and then you go to the public and also say, we are sorry. We have increased the number of trained lifeguards. We will make sure we see, because the Simunye Country Club is a big swimming pool, very big, heavy. It's very big and heavy. You know, it's supposed to, because now you have supposed to have maybe 12 people walking around checking, because we can't be going there to have fun and then we lose life, like, and then we cry. Maybe I'm the parent, but I can't swim. And my child is in the water. Maybe my child knows how to swim at school, you know, because maybe the child knows how to swim, you understand? But the problem is that maybe the child fell and hit his head on something. Then the child is unconscious. Who's supposed to get in and help if the parent can't swim? I'm just making those kind of examples. What if I'm an adult? I just get in the pool. Maybe I have a seizure because those things they happen anyway. But I shouldn't die out of drowning because there are people that are placed their pens away to take care of labamba betu or anyone, even adults, they can drown because of certain things or body failure, fainting, whatsoever you can call that. Let's see, to help. So it's not fair. And then I'm going to take a comment from Colin Fundo Zondo. These people don't want to lose business at our expenses. One, they don't want these incidents covered by the media. Number two, they do not want to be held liable for anything. Number three, there are no lifeguards in the pool or around the pool at times. Sometimes they will be there, but drunk. With number four, numbers are not controlled. Singaba nangu 400 lakatsi. Number five, where's their responses once an incident happens? My suggestion is it would be meaning for the state to set standards for business to have a public. I'm sure there are procedures. You can't run a pool with drunk lifeguards, with unattentive lifeguards. First of all, the lifeguard, if you need a stool, elevated a platform where they sit. That is the thing. There's an elevated platform where a lifeguard sits and is watching the behavior of the people. Is that one floating? Is that one swimming? Is that one drowning? That one is underwater when they are ready to jump in and assist at all costs. Then you lose a kid just like that. We just can't. Uthi Dlamini Domasuku sisekela, okay, I don't want to talk about a lot of this. Uthi Daily Smear Club must fall. we must give the management to come and make a public apology. They must make a public apology. Or we should run on a protest action in sensitizing that is Simunye must fall. And if we do that, all your white buddies will support you. Yet you know majority of your customers are the black people. Because we didn't want to go to the racial factors. We see there's white and black, but we are forced because the management is white and their behavior towards Umden or Ramasugu, it just shows us how they think of us. Should we call for a protest action? Simunye must fall, Simunye Country Club must fall, because we can. And when we do that, social media is very powerful, very powerful. And if we do that, you lose every customer and you have few, and you'll be close to call it what, the white elephant, because Black life matters. And the life matters. Justice for Azo Masugu. Nulandvo says, SD uthi baqinisa ibhizinisi yabo. Dlamini Nkalipi says, unyalo sebavalele ukuthi nje sikhone kubhala khona labo satani maye bayetzelela mbaba man. Pepile Dlamini, I feel bad that God had to use Azo's incidents to make awareness about this slaughter place. As the spirits live on, say it again. Yes, we can't. Do you see that boy? Such a beautiful child, such a beautiful child, such a beautiful child. We stay hashtag justice for Azoguhle. Yes. Justice for Azoguhle, justice for Azoguhle. We can't let him just go like that. Uthi taps in the shoulder, ngabe laba labadume ngekuthakatha bete yini emashares lapha ngoba hayi kungenteka kukhona lese bakubekile. Yeah, well, that's the opinion of the people. Sithi nje justice for Azoguhle. Justice Azoguhle uthi lona uthi lo aseningiphendulele nasi silayilayi nasi maswada kithi ngiyanethemba aseniphendule nasi silayilayi nasi sithi wena mfana wena sewasenda senyanye nale democratic news ngenxa yakho nalobulima bakho. Ngani ngiphendulele silayilayi nasi ngoba besingakedi ngaso la. Mase sisibloka lana sesitaba ngazuthi sinetihito enjani kunjani njani. You guess what? On democratic news on all the platforms, you will see my face, either you like it or and you don't. All the platforms. I'm one person who enters all the platforms. Right now, I'm streaming on democratic news. I'm streaming on Voice of the People News. I'm streaming on Swati Newsweek. I'm streaming on 29.6. I'm streaming on YouTube on Voice of Swazi People News. I'm streaming in 6 platforms, all the medias. And then we come this lie seeing nje. Sesikhuluma lokho. Well, guess what? We won't block you. Stagiyekela nje ngesiblock stagiyekela because nguwe nje batakubona la. Because as journalists and people, we have our opinions also as journalists. I myself, Jangai Tabis, I have my opinions. You know, I have things lengfna guti English and Jangai issue te kanga tabo mfananzini. We enter there, we speak our mind. When we speak to liberate umqondo. Okay, have a side view, have a bigger view of a certain issue. That is what we do almost every time. That is why we are gathered here speaking about this. So ngiyambona lo skipper usingqombo yakhe vele incane njenge skipper semvana. Sithi nje justice for Azo. Thank you Mancoba. Sithi nje justice for Azo. Justice for Azo. Maswata kids. Ngifuna nje ukuthi ngiyanibonga kakhulu bonke lapho who have took this issue and they decided to use these platforms to speak out, to voice out, and make Uzi Sivesibe aware. We will continue to raise awareness. We will continue. Even Nanyaro Satoa came up in my poster. La Kuluma Simunye Country Club must fall unless they decide Simunye to do that public apology. If they don't, we will raise awareness higher so much that they don't get customers. That is what we want to do. That is why. So right now we will probably say we will like to use this Tombesa Azo. This is not a political matter. I see political matter, Lena. This is life. We will say Stinas Tombesa Azo to make public awareness about a carelessness, yes, Munye Club. Because if they don't want to come out in the public and also say we have seen our mistake here, we are fixing this, we are fixing this, we are fixing this, we are fixing this, we are born. Because giving the public assurance of safety, that is the only, but to give the public, their customers, the assurance of this. They thought in Zabuya Azo will just die out like that. Nobody was going to speak about it. It's but delete and just wipe out evidence and nothing is being said. No. They must take responsibility. They must come out in the open and speak by Polisa and they will fix, because Swazis must not go back there unless they have decided to tell us, no, my lifeguard, because we can't be losing people. We can't take people to be slaughtered. We can't go there and then section how black people were so sensitive about that. Like that. So in Jalo, lenzaba le. Ngiyacela ke Maswati akithi ukuthi we must also do right condolences to the family. I personally Babe Masuku and family. Singumsakato noma singimisakato le yongelelana sithandza kwendlulisa ukuzabuka kwethu nekuvelana nani kakhulu kulesikhathi lesinzima kuleto tilonza ngathi uNkulunkulu semazulwini anganibhandisha letilonza anivuvude ngoba senguye kuphela longavala lesikhala thine singagcina Babe Masuku sesithine singagcina nje nekubhala lapho social media singagcina nje nekubhala la social media Babe Masuku sithi nje siyanicistela siyathi ukuthi ukukhuluma kwethu and reaching out ngemagama really inside your heart angeke ikhone lokuvala lesikhala of seeing that face of your son ngeke sikhone ukukuvala lokho like mawusungumntali sowujwayele sohlubita ngoba injalo lento uhluthi cancer sobita ligama lalomfana la ngaphandle thinking you will see the child kugceba timpahla temfana yakho sotigceba kwekugcina because letimpahla tivusela emanceba. It's painful. Kususe ma-toys alomfana netincosi takhe tesikolwa lakhaya ekhaya. It's painful. Very, very painful. And to come to that, these guys, they are showing the family a middle finger. This could be your child, Swaziland. Unless ungumntali longondli, unless ungumntali longenandzaba nebantu abakho, ungakhuluma lokuthandzako. But being a parent is very painful ukuthi ukhulisa umfana and then this happens. So, personally, I'm starting the drive. Unless they make that public apology, they come out in the open and they decide to say no, we siyapuma si club siyatissola and show remorse. But if they do that, we will. Today we have a history of doing those things. We have a history of doing of protesting online and also causing awareness heavily. Look at this beautiful boy. Ngiyaxolisa kunivusela amanxeba mndeni wakaMasuku. Ngiyaxolisa kunivisela amanxeba mndeni wakaMasuku. I'm just trying to show this public how beautiful this family is. Look at this beautiful boy. Your only boy. Look how happy this family is. So I'd like to take condolences Maswati achubeke just for another minute before sivale hlelo. Just for another minute. Maswati just for another minute. Sithi akohlanga lokehlana bohlane ngincasini kakhulu ngathi uNkulunkulu anganisibekela kulesikhathi esinzima nemindeni wonke. Sitawuchubeka siyende ilokhu nje bengithi ke Maswati akithi sengivala ngemvumo yabo batali bakhe azo we will make awareness to the whole country about le yes, that is what we will do. We'll continue to raise awareness on Simunye Country Fund Fair. Le club yonke will make awareness to our people. They will suffer losses if they don't come up and comfort the family. Utsi Method, I mean, it's too far for an apology now. They should have done that then, not now, because we are angry. Yeah. Silungunkulu lesimkhontaku tawaphothisa lamancebo Ntotsana. Yeah. Thank you so much, Gininong. We will be with kuvumelana nebatali bakhe. Mina I want to do the campaign against this Simunye Country Club. Personal, I want to take it personal to make sure that if justice is not served to the family, they will have to get what is called a public boycott. I will do a justice campaign for this child. When we do that justice campaign, we mean we will boycott, and on all our social media pages, Njoba, I would want to take out a post on all the social media pages. We will call for the justice of Azo and the boycott or the total boycott of Simunye Club. That is what we want to do, because white chaps think it's all about them and their money and us supporting their businesses. And you have touched families because they have children, have got kids. So that is what we would do. So I will taking those posters out after I've spoken to the family with the awareness. Yeah. Okay. I've got to go ahead. We will continue with the sensitizing. Yeah. So today I'll be working on that, Maswatagitsi, in sensitizing the whole nation and also calling for awareness and the boycott of that place, because they don't want to come out and they think they are big, and the Bamba understand, you can never be big when alone. You can never be big with your place. You need the people in that place for it to be sustained. But if you are not going to take part and usukume ubuye utolisa publicly, ubuye kahle and consolidate the family and engage the family, you can't be commenting on my newspapers, a state captured media, and then pretend as if you did speak to the family while you know you didn't, and send a wrong narrative across the nation. And you want to be handled with kids' glove because you are close to who? Oh, guess what? We have done it before, and we are doing it again. Since I value, shut that thing down. Or if you are not shutting that thing down, do what's right. Do the right thing. We want you to feel that Sifunanale family. We want to know, have you engaged the family? Have you spoken to the parents? Have you, and take out a public apology? Legal times. That is what we want. Justice must be served. Because I have to work on this personally. Ngicela ukuthi nibe nelanga lelihle ahead, ngifisela inhlanhla konke lenithinthako namuhla ngathi ningaphumelela konke lenikwendako, ngishiye kanjalo Maswata kids.